Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome, and those that have been with us throughout the duration, we are grateful for you. My name is Rayla, and I am a psychic medium. All of the readings you will see on my channel and otherwise are spirit-led. I simply use a tarot as a tool for additional insights and clarity. I ask that you please take a moment to subscribe and like my channel. It allows my readings to reach those who are in much need of messages from spirit. Also, make sure to check out your reading for 2025. They are jam-packed with some excellent messages and predictions coming your way. All right, let's dive into your reading for my beautiful Sagittarian friends for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And just as a reminder, this is not a one-to-one reading. It is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. So my beautiful Sagittarians, I have to tell you that as I was conducting your meditation prior to this reading, I heard the words, "For whom the bell tolls." Okay. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what it meant. So I did a little research and kind of dug it up. So it may mean different things for all of you. Number one, some of you may have just been listening to a Metallica song, or perhaps this song in particular. Some of you may have been reading an Ernest Hemingway piece. And some of you may be experiencing some inner conflict, some turmoil in your life with others, right? It could be different for everyone. And I will say that when I hit this bell prior to your reading, and it's the first time I've done it in a couple of readings, I was just kind of drawn to do that. It didn't sound like it normally sounds. It wasn't clear and crisp when I, did this. See, now it's a little bit better. But during the meditation, it wasn't so clear and crisp. So it just feels as though there's turmoil and inner conflict. It's just, I feel a bit uneasy. Okay, that's the best way I can put it to you. I do know that the song that Metallica created was inspired by Ernest Hemingway. And doing a little bit more research too, I learned that the song that Metallica created was inspired from the novel For Whom the Bell Tolls, about the process of death in modern warfare and the bloody Spanish Civil War. So this could mean a lot of things for many different people out there that are watching this. I am curious, though, if you feel comfortable, drop me a comment if this resonates with you. And in doing so, my beautiful Sagittarians, we are going to move forward with your reading and see what Spirit has that they'd like to share with us. That's going to be kind of happening to you in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And keep in mind, as always, timing is fluid. So this may be happening to you already. Perhaps it's coming, in the future months. Very interesting energy right off the bat. I'm hearing a whole new world now in my head as I was drawing the cards. I think that's like the Aladdin song, A Whole New World. And in saying this, the World card popped up. There's a different chapter coming for you. That's exactly what's happening here. You're getting past perhaps a time where things were a little stagnant and you were just doing the day-to-day and you're switching it up. It's almost as though you're looking for more fulfillment. Okay, they're highlighting the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You're filling your cup. You're looking for better opportunities. It's almost like you're opening your eyes. Okay, you know how sometimes you have tunnel vision and you're just doing day-to-day because that's what you need to do and so on. There's like a new layer coming with the World and the Ace of Swords. A new opportunity either already has presented itself to you or it will. And you're going to contemplate it. Now, I'm going to tell you that this opportunity and they're highlighting the Four of Cups. It may have come to you already in the past, perhaps in the last year, in the last 6 months, in the last several years. Opportunities have kind of, I want to say, it's showing me an individual peeking around a corner, right? And you know when you don't want to take a step into the room, you just kind of want to see what's out there, what's going on, but you don't really want to make a move. That's kind of what you've been doing. You've kind of been testing out the waters. So perhaps for jobs, or some of you, it's showing me you're getting back into the dating game. You're getting back into it. You've kind of let that part of your life go for some time, and you're turning the page. You're going to put yourself out there again. You're ready, or you will be ready in the coming weeks. Throughout all this time, opportunities have in fact presented themselves. You just haven't been ready to take those steps, right? You've kind of had one eye open is the visual they're showing me, and they're going Seven of Swords, okay? This isn't so much a card. Normally this card depicts deceit. Are you walking away, leaving something behind? It's kind of more along the second realm, right? You've been battling something internally. Perhaps you've been battling something in your life. And it doesn't have to be with another individual. It could be yourself. And now they're highlighting Page of Pentacles. You're returning to something that perhaps you've always wanted to do, but you were kind of derailed a little bit. You're thinking of times when you were happier, perhaps in your career or just your day-to-day life, and you're revisiting what makes you happy, what gives you that spark, right? And you want it back, and you've kind of been yearning for it. That's where the Ace of Cups comes in. It's kind of like you've been yearning for it, but you haven't been ready, is what Spirit is sharing with me. And now they're going over to the Page of Wands. So like, it's like this renewed energy. See this, there's like a little spark on the wand. And this is actually a perfect depiction of what I'm feeling. So I thank Spirit for really allowing us to convey the message in its entirety. But we have two cardinals here. And cardinals in this card, Page of Wands, well, they typically signify new beginnings, a new chapter, a new layer, right? The Fool card, it's kind of like you're going back. I don't want to say that you've been unhappy, but you kind of have been. Okay? You kind of have been. You've just been in this lull of an energy, right? And it's not that you're not successful. It's not that you haven't made something of yourself, right? It's just there's something missing, right? Your cup isn't getting filled is the best way Spirit can describe it. And now, while you've been kind of, and they're showing me the Hermit card too, you've kind of been a bit dormant to yourself, just doing. And while the opportunities have presented themselves, you've kind of not made a move. But now you're going to. Something piqued your interest. Perhaps you were offered an opportunity. Perhaps it was something that was calling you. Okay? They're showing me perhaps, I don't want to say a friend, but like maybe a distant friend, an acquaintance, a coworker, an old coworker, perhaps something you did in the past that you enjoyed doing, but you kind of got away from it. You're going back. You're going back. You're headed in that direction, right? Overall, financially, for most of you, you're in a decent spot. Okay, and we got Queen of Pentacles down here. You're in a decent financial spot. And they're showing me a visual of you putting on hiking boots. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm trying to kind of dissect it a little more. Perhaps, okay, it looks like this message is switching a little bit now too. So it was focused on the workplace or new opportunity. Now it's kind of like touching upon your health. Okay, that's what, okay. So it's like you're taking off the high heels. It's like you're taking off the dress flats. You're taking off a certain part of your life. Perhaps, okay, and they're showing me that you're walking. You're walking, you're getting more activity. Okay, so this is another situation of another individual or group of individuals who perhaps you haven't given the time and attention you've needed to your health. Okay, and you're tired of not feeling great. They're highlighting the photo in the middle there, that you're becoming more active, okay? You haven't been feeling great. Perhaps you haven't been treating your body like you should. You know, one too many cookies, one too many Oreos. The Oreos always come out. I think Spirit just throws that cookie out there for me because they know how much I love those, right? But you get the message, right? There has to be balance. And I think what they're trying to convey is Spirit sees most of you as wanting to do like an all or nothing mentality. Either you want to eat salads and good food for you, and salmon and grilled chicken, and you want to do that 24/7, 7 days a week, and you don't want to deviate. But the problem with those situations, my friends, is you will and do deviate. I mean, history shows, right? And it's kind of like defeat when that happens. It's like, oh man, I've worked so hard and I've done so much, and now look. And once you've done it once, you're like, well, I'm just going to eat the donuts tomorrow too. Or I'm just going to go get more chocolate, right? And it just takes you down this spiral. They're showing me an individual who is more balanced. Okay, this new world is showing me, perhaps you're going to be walking more or being more active. It shows a gym atmosphere for some of you. It shows a track atmosphere for some of you. I see some of you just walking outside in your neighborhood. I see some of you walking on your lunch breaks. You're doing something a little bit different. And in turn, that positive momentum, right? Things open up for you. They're showing me also the card, the High Priestess, all right? Which means as you do things that are good for you and are balanced, right? Don't feel as though when you do one thing wrong, it's over. No, you just sometimes ebb and flow. If there's something you really want, all right? If there's like a dinner or a candy that you really want, right, on a day, have it. And then later on, say, you know what, I treated myself to that and now I'm back on it, right? It's just a balance. We're looking for a balance. And it's something that it feels as though you haven't really had. You're either one side of the spectrum or you're the other side of the spectrum. You're learning this new flow and new balance in your life. And it feels really good. There are moments of exhilaration that you're going to have, that you're going to be so proud of yourself. The key is, Spirit says, don't get down on yourself. If you treat yourself to something that may not be so good for you. Maybe go on a 20-minute walk and you can kind of justify it in your mind a little bit, right? Do things just a little differently, Sagittarius. Your situation doesn't require this life-altering change. It's just little things. It's little things that over time will help you get to where you want to be. Okay? Those are all the messages that are coming through for you guys for the next 4 to 6 weeks. I do want to go ahead and draw a Spirit Animal Oracle card. And I also want to take an opportunity to draw a Mind Info Oracle card. Let's just go ahead and tie your reading all together. And like I had mentioned to you guys at the beginning of the reading, the Metallica song or the Ernest Hemingway, For Whom the Bell Tolls, kind of dive into that. They're as I'm shuffling, they're kind of bringing that back into the spectrum, okay? How does that apply to you? All right? Do a little Googling there, or perhaps some of you knew right away what it meant for you. For some of you, you may have to kind of dive deeper into the meaning, okay? Because there is a message there for you that probably has not yet unfolded. But as the coming weeks, as we move forward throughout the coming weeks, that might be a little more apparent, is what Spirit is sharing. Okay. We have drawn Spider, Manifestation. You weave your web in life. What you see before you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it's time to make changes throughout conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. They're highlighting the World. They're highlighting Page of Pentacles. Okay? You can do anything you set your mind to. Well, let's face it, you're a Sagittarius. You're a fire sign, right? You've got it in you. There's no doubt. It's not that somebody has to kind of pull it out of you. It's more of doing things that create a bit more balance, okay? And kind of, they're showing me all or nothing, removing the all or nothing mentality away from what you do and what you know. And it's tough because some of you, that's just how you're built, right? But personally, you know, emotionally, for your health, your internal health, give it a try. All right, we're going to draw one more card for you guys. And let's see what final message Spirit has for you. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. All right, my beautiful Sagittarians, feel free to drop a comment. I'd love to see how this resonates, and we'll see you soon.